Now, can you guys believe that it's almost been one whole year since the whole Will Smith, Chris Rock, Oscar slap situation that really began the whole Jada Pinkett Smith drama? It's actually quite crazy how fast time just flew by, and given that we have this book now called Worthy on store shelves by Jada Pinkett Smith and how it's creating a lot more drama, not just for herself, but how it's also bouncing back to both Chris and Will, who are really trying to desperately move on with their lives and kind of shift away from all this Jada Pinkett Smith drama and more. Well, things just got worse, as it turns out, when it comes down to Jada Pinkett herself. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you're new and like this video to see future updates. I'm also on Twitter at Mike01. I thank you also very much for the great and kind support. Now, the thing about Jada Pinkett Smith, and I've pointed this out several times, is that she is a pathological liar. She is someone who is a narcissist. She does not care about ramifications or consequences that she creates, never owns up to her mistakes or any kind of terrible decisions that she has made before that has been put out there in the public eye, like she always references. But what's interesting about this is the fact that we have Jada Pinkett Smith pointing fingers and blaming specific groups about her status in Hollywood and why a lot of studios have blacklisted her, /fired her, called off a lot of deals for specific movies and or TV shows, which, by the way, we talked about that last week. Numerous studios were actually on the fence of making that call for several months until they did. But this is where things get really intense when it comes to Jada Pinkett. Let's get into it. Now, with Jada Smith, of course, currently promoting her new book called Worthy, one major development has to do with her angered reaction to getting blacklisted /fired from multiple studios by delivering the following. When I look at the world, I see this unfairness, especially in show business and within this industry. I don't care if you are a writer, an author, or actor. Doesn't matter. I still feel the unfairness in this business needs to be reviewed carefully because these studios tend to make wrong choices, especially for someone like myself. Even if I have experienced this as an actress since last year. I was in serious talks with many studios for some highly valued projects that just went radio silent in a matter of days. And why? All because the public has this disgusting and wrong image of who I am and what I do. And I think this is why it's important for myself to write and put out more books to offer the truth about myself and Will and my entire family. Because everyone has the facts wrong about who I am and what my life is about. And this unfortunately has hurt my career and the opportunities that I had going on with some major studios that I will not say by name at this moment. I think the public has a disgusting view of Hollywood life, and they just don't understand it at all. For the things that happened between Will and Chris last year, it was wrongfully put on me. Everyone started to focus on me for absolutely no reason at all. Now guys, let me just say one thing here quick before I move on. She really likes to say, I, me, like several different times. But what's interesting about this is the fact that she is indeed confirming that she's going to keep putting out more books, much like Worthy. And seemingly, she does not care if they don't perform well. And she just wants to get these books out there, I guess, because she's Jada Pinkett Smith. She wants to get those books out there on store shelves. Just because she wants to be that author, to have that actually seen in stores or online. Now the thing about this, though, that stands out, and sticks out, by the way, like a sore thumb, is the fact that she is, once again, really upselling her book here. She's almost like creating a sales pitch on why you should buy your book. Kind of like to understand who she is, what her struggles are, what her life is like behind the scenes in Hollywood life and celebrity life. And that, to me, is really a translation to saying, buy this book and you're going to definitely have a different opinion of who I am and what I do, like she said before. So that just goes to show you that she does not want to let go of all the attention. She is indeed an attention seeker. She doesn't really care about Will and Chris at the end of the day. She may say that they're trying to move on and has said that before in the past, but I think it's really disingenuous. I don't think that she really cares about them. Genuinely speaking, I believe that she just uses them as part of her little sales pitch here for Worthy. But let's get on to the next big piece about this that I think really shines a bigger light on what Jada's going through and what she feels and how it's really in the wrong. So let's, get into that now. So she continues, for the things that happened between Will and Chris, I can say that I did not deserve any of the attention for that. Everyone started to focus on me for absolutely no reason, but I have learned, as a woman, and my book Worthy teaches you this, that you must have a strong spirit to stand against criticism from people who wrongfully point the finger at you. That's what a powerful woman is all about, to stand your ground for what's right and to move on to other things in life. I will continue to tell my life story, whether it be 1 year from now or 5. I don't know. But Worthy is not my end point with my story. I have much more to tell to my loyal fans and those that respect me as a person, and I thank everyone for giving me the chance to explain my mistakes, decisions in life, and common misconceptions about me. I was wrongfully pulled from projects I was passionate about, and I think I can blame very loud groups of people around the world for all of that. Worthy is nothing more than a proud piece, to inspire women and people that may also have a woman in their life. I will make you understand the core of being a woman at heart, and it will surely help everyone as far as I can see. People just need to back off of my life and perhaps take a look into the book if you have doubts about myself. Now, again, the amount of times that she says me, I, myself, is crazy. It's insane. But the fact that we have a scenario here where she literally is, pointing the finger, and she claims that we're pointing the finger at her, but she's pointing the finger at us, just everyone in the public, that we are the reason why that she got let go from a lot of these studios that want nothing to do with her anymore. And we already talked about how even Netflix, this is how severe her time in Hollywood is right now. And yes, she has not acted in quite a long while, but this is all about studios writing her off, wanting nothing to do with her ever again, never giving her an acting gig in the future. That's what it's all about. Some of which were in the talks. We talked about this. Disney was going to offer her some roles for narrating work and for some animated movie, and Universal, as well as Warner Brothers in the mix as well, and a couple of others thrown into the mix. She was about to make this comeback in her acting career, and this book Worthy and the whole Oscar slap really just destroyed it all in a matter of 1 whole year, pretty much. So I think at the end of the day as well, the fact that you have people like Jada Pinkett Smith that are so wrapped up within themselves, so self-absorbed. I mean, it's typical Hollywood, right? I'm not saying all of them are like this, but 98% of these actors and actresses really can't grasp reality, and they totally think it's a certain and different way than your common, individual that just has a daily, day-to-day life, that works a regular job. They have a grasp with reality. I think a lot of these celebrities just get it wrong all the time, and she's really full of herself. That's just my take on things, by the way. So anyway, guys, drop a comment below, fill me in below in the comments what you all have to say about this, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I will catch you guys later.